Hello and welcome to ACOM 5306, Foundations of Agricultural Communications. I'm Dr. Myers. I'll be the instructor for this course this semester, and I am a professor of agricultural communications at Texas Tech University. In this video, I want to accomplish two main objectives. I first want to provide a little more introduction to who I am and to introduce you to the course, specifically the purpose for this course, the key objectives, what are the major assignments, and also my expectations. It's important that we get to know who each other are during this semester. I have a number of online students and also on-campus students, but we're all going to be in the class together. So here in a moment, I'm going to ask my online students to provide an introduction on Blackboard. But to get us started, a little bit more about me. I am originally from Kansas, where I got my bachelor's degree at Kansas State University in agricultural communications and journalism. While I was there, I worked as the communications coordinator for the International Grains Program and really developed a passion for helping share the agriculture story and providing information that will benefit those various audience segments we serve. I then went and got my master's degree at the University of Arkansas in agricultural and extension education with an emphasis in agricultural communications. My PhD is from the University of Florida, also in the agricultural communications emphasis area. But I've been at Texas Tech University since 2008 and have really enjoyed being a part of this program and helping it grow and expand and continue to evolve to meet the challenges we need to address as agricultural communicators. I've been here long enough to get to know some people in pretty high places. So here I am with the masked rider and Raider Red during a women's basketball game, I believe it was. So a little bit more about me. My husband Daniel and I are both Kansas State grads. That's where we met. He works now at the National Ranching Heritage Center here in Lubbock. It's part of Texas Tech University. And it's a great place to be as they continue to tell agriculture story and the impact of the ranching industry and protecting that heritage. We have two daughters who keep us busy, Isabel and Amelia, one high schooler, one middle schooler. As you can see, they're both cheerleaders. So in addition to that, they're in a few other events and keep us busy. My social life is basically driving them to theirs. But I mention this because sometimes it's difficult for me to answer emails in the evenings or outside of work hours. So I just wanted to express that and appreciate your patience with me throughout the semester as I juggle that home life. I am the Graduate Studies Coordinator here in the Department of Agricultural Education and Communications. And I have a couple pictures here. I was excited to run into some of my online students at a conference this summer. And then this picture has a few of my current and former graduate students at another research conference. So I really enjoy that part of my job and helping support all the students in our program reach their higher education goals. Another fun fact about me, I have a twin sister. I'll let you decide if we're identical or not. She is a professor at Kansas State University in agricultural education. And we tacked on a few extra days during another research conference to have a little twin trip and just spend some time together in the happiest place on earth. So now it's your turn. On Blackboard, you will find a discussion post where I'm asking you to introduce yourself. Throughout the semester, I will be having you respond to each other's discussion posts to try to create that atmosphere of dialogue and conversation that we can't exactly replicate from an in-person class, but we definitely want to try to encourage in our online environment. So these are the sorts of things I'm looking for in that discussion post. And you'll see this again in the post itself. If you have a photo you'd like to include, you're welcome to do so. Certainly not required. Maybe you have a fun hobby or something unique that would be interesting to share with the class. So let's get into the course. When I used PowerPoint's design features, this is what they recommended for course, and I thought that fit pretty well. This is as close to a golf course as I get, especially one that has the ocean in the background. So what is this course about? Well, there are two main areas that I like to address as the purpose of this course. The first is to explore the historical foundations of agricultural communications, particularly how the field has changed over time, where it is today, and what it might look like in the future. So that's basically the first half of the semester is on the history. Then we'll transition into talking more about communication theories. So more the philosophical side and the research side of agricultural communications. So specifically, we're going to have an in-depth analysis and discussion of these communication theories with emphasis on how they are applied and relevant to agriculture issues and to our discipline of agricultural communications. So what to expect week to week? This class meets on campus on Wednesdays. So I'm going to use that as my launching point each week. But I'm going to open up the weekly Blackboard modules on Tuesday. And in that Blackboard module, you'll find the assigned readings for the week, along with videos and PowerPoint slides. Any supplemental materials like links to resources I found or additional readings or resources about upcoming assignments, that will be posted there along with the link to that week's discussion posts and perhaps quizzes or other assessments that are due during that time frame. I'm also going to have a separate area where readings for the history and the philosophy or the theory piece can be accessed in advance in case you want to get a hold of those before I've perhaps had a chance to update my video lectures. So that will all be available on Blackboard. My syllabus is also posted, and there's a lot more details than I have time to go through in this video. And you've probably taken many courses where there's always a syllabus, so you know how important it is to review that and refer to it. I have some details about how to contact me in there. I explain that the instructional week for my class will run from Wednesday to Tuesday because that's what my on-campus section is. I have more information and links about different resources you might find useful during the semester, and then the assignments. But I do want to talk a little more about these assignments and how we will assess your learning this semester. One of those ways is to ensure and to incentivize your weekly participation. It's very easy to become overwhelmed and fall behind, and so I have weekly discussion posts embedded to try to motivate you to stay up to date and to keep pace with the class. So we actually will only meet 13 times because of the way the calendar falls. So during each of those weeks, you'll have a discussion questions or topics posted in the module. What I'd like you to do is respond to those posts by Sunday. So you'll get them on Wednesday, you'll have till Sunday to provide your initial response, and then you need to respond to 2 other classmates by the end of that instructional week, by that Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. And I'm in Central Time, so we're going to use that time zone. So this again is explained in the syllabus in more detail, but just keep up with it every week. If a lot of you have posted by Sunday, you don't have to wait till Tuesday to respond. You can respond to others who have already commented. So again, as a summary, I'm going to provide the initial post on Wednesday. You'll provide your initial response by Sunday. And then by Tuesday, you have commented on 2 other students' original posts. Quizzes, there are 5 quizzes spread throughout. They are on the syllabus, so you'll know when they are, and they'll open at the beginning of that instructional week. And you'll have 60 minutes to take the exam or the quiz once you start it. It's really important to note that you need to finish it in a single attempt. So pick a time that you're not going to be interrupted and you can work through this quiz. It's primarily going to be objective format to check your understanding of the reading and the lecture materials. And again, they're due by the end of that instructional week. So by Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. To assess what you've learned and how well you're applying it for the first portion of the class, we're going to have a historical research project. And for that, you get to choose. Everyone's going to do an article critique. Like, you don't get out of doing that. But what you can choose to do is what to do next. Do you want to just propose a study that someone or you could do in the future? Or do you actually want to carry out a historical research project and write a poster narrative about it? So again, you get to choose. Everyone will find a historical research article relevant to agricultural communications and provide a critique. And then if you want to do a proposal, you would just use that as inspiration to design something to do in the future. If you'd rather actually carry something out and have a poster to present at a conference, you can do that as well. So I'll provide many more details about this and rubrics as we go. For the final part of the semester, you're going to create a theory presentation. So we're going to discuss a lot of communication models and theories in the semester, but there are many others you could use in your research or practice. So you're going to select one of those theories and teach others about it. And again, it's a this is a fairly straightforward formula, and I'll have many more details about this in additional videos and rubrics. We will have a comprehensive final exam at the end of the semester, and that will be administered on Blackboard with the dates and times listed on the class calendar. So look through the course syllabus for some additional information on how to communicate. Main thing is be upfront with me. If you know something's impacting your ability to meet a deadline, let me know about it. As long as I know well in advance, I can make some adjustments for you. Not always, but I can try. Course adjustments, sometimes things happen and I need to switch a topic. I'll do my best never to change any deadlines, but if I do, it will always be for your benefit. Deadlines, I don't accept late work. I have a lot of students in the class, and in order to give you timely feedback on especially the big writing and video assignment, I need to have everybody meet those deadlines. Special note about AI use in the course. I do recognize it has some benefits, and there are some things that you can do with AI, such as brainstorming and gathering information. But it sounds like you used AI sometimes. So be really cautious about this. I would say don't try to use it for more than 10% of an assignment. And if you do use it, please acknowledge that in the document. And I have more information about this in the syllabus. We are going to use a discussion board, so be civil, be polite. I will not tolerate any rude, sarcastic, threatening, or abusive language, and I will uphold that standard for myself as well. Again, there's a lot more in the syllabus for you to read through. The syllabus also has the course schedule, so take a look at that. And I am out of time. I wanted to end in 15 minutes, so let me know if you have any questions.